Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're back on Corpse Party Book of Shadows. We last left off. Shinozaki was in here being all crazy, biting that guy's neck. And I did not look around this room at all, so we will go ahead and start looking around here. At body, mostly decomposed. A duffel bag. Oh, okay, never mind. Just a tracksuit. Her ID. Ow, ow, Amano. Maybe. I was hoping there was gonna be something in the duffel bag. Nothing seems of interest. Is it the same for the whole shelf? Okay. Okay. Is there really nothing on this shelf? I was excited. Oh, wait. Numerous scrapbooks on the shelf, each containing various newspapers and newsletter. One stands out. Old school three-ring binder. All 30 years old. 1973. Serial kidnapping. Murder in Heavenly Host. There was an article about that in one of the classrooms too, I think. Dashing the hopes and prayers of their concerned parents, three of the kidnapped children return home tonight in body bags. Ugh. Local police gave an official statement around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Yuki Kano, 11, Ryu Yoshizawa, 8, and Tokiko Tsuji, 7, previously reported missing, were found dead in a basement room beneath the school. I hope I did those kind of alright. I'm sure they're not correct, but they're close enough, I hope. The circumstances behind their murder were still under investigation. School teaching staff is in questioning. First responders in shock. They did not allow the parents to see the deceased children or the families. Yeah. It would have been bad for them to see it. Sole survivor of the crime, 7-year-old Sachiko Shinozaki, who remains in shock from the experience. Her testimony may prove invaluable toward closing this case and putting these horrors behind us. However, police are anxious to question her. Other parents have called Heavenly Host's safety procedures into question. There's a photograph of the 3 victims, as well as Shinozaki. Or Sachiko Shinozaki. These children are the ones we saw. These are the ghosts. We already know that. Or they might not know, but I've seen them too. I guess they were killed here. So now they're cursed. They've cursed the place, yeah. It's so horrible to hear what happened to them. Be careful, Suzimoto. Comparison can be dangerous in a place like this. It's not unheard of for a spirit to lose its sense of humanity after dying. In other words, these kids aren't necessarily going to play nice with living beings anymore. What do you think happened to the murderer? Good question. Here we go. They talk about him in this one. Okay, the accused child murderer commits suicide. Yep. 32-year-old former teacher believed to have committed the crimes. Found dead early yesterday morning. After being deemed mentally unfit to take responsibility for his actions, he is placed in intensive psychiatric care, but escaped 2 nights ago. The ward commissioned a manhunt. They discovered his body hanged in the basement of the elementary school. Yeah, we saw that in the first game. We saw that. Strongly believed to be self-inflicted. Okay. Not really anything new. Even the murderer killed himself, huh? Guess there's no happy ending for anyone. Though the families of the victims are probably glad to see him go. If only it was him. Well, and there's that one girl who was spared too. Isn't it kind of strange, though, that there is not one single comment from the survivor's family? Correct. Correct. Every article is full of commentary from friends and family. Not a word from anyone about the girl who was spared. I assume that was by request to protect the privacy or something. Do newspapers really care about that, though? The mass media is always about chasing scoops no matter what. Yeah, they don't really care about... Oh, Dr. Tomokichi? Fuki, or... I don't know. Research records. Mesmer's magnetism. Corresponds with Anna Spiegel? What is this all? Records of psychic phenomenon, letters to and from magic societies, classic mystery novels. Yeah. No serial numbers or library cards. Probably not the schools. That's true. Maybe they were brought in by other victims who got trapped here. Oh! Hey, we know that name. Actually, it's like there's a name stamped of most of these. Kibiki. Is that how you read those kanji? I would agree with that. Kibiki, wow, you're right. I recognize that name. You know the paranormalist, Naho Senoki? Kao Kibiki is her mentor. He's the journalist. Yeah. So that means Mr. Kibiki is here too. I guess, but why? Okay, I looked through all those. I can't look at that. Did I look at that right? Yeah. Nothing else, it looks like. Oh, no, that's just the top of the bookshelf. Okay, so we checked out that. I think we needed to check this into the hall next. Wonder how much time has passed since we got here. I don't know if I can trust my cell phone clock in a place like this. Good point. Space change randomly. No reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time. I trust my stomach though, and it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone. Now it's when good boys and girls would go to bed. I would not go to bed here if I had a choice. I would not go to bed. I mean, the infirmary maybe. I have to admit, I am hungry. Maybe we should add finding food to your list, Shinozaki. But for now, I think it's about time we found a nice cozy spot to sit and rest for a while. I'm really tired. Not so tired that I'm worried, but tired enough. So we're going to one of these Is it that S telling... Oh, okay. And so the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, settling in for a bit and help calm our spirits, refreshing our bodies. Almost immediately, both Kishinuma and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell fast asleep. Understandable considering that they'd just experienced. There we go. Wait. Did we have Mayu this whole time? For some reason, I didn't think she was with us. Okay, so, yeah, we have all of them now. Out like a light, both of them. Aw, they're leaning up against each other. They must be exhausted. They went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi after all. Aren't you tired too? I am, I just can't bring myself to sleep. My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others are doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice. Yeah. I notice where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think about Shig. Wish I could see his face right now, you know. Nana, what happened to your legs? I felt a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruises like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before. But they'd become much darker in color. Oh, does that mean it's getting close to the... They looked pink originally, but as if they just rubbed her skin up against something. But now they were a deep dark purple, the color of grapes. Oh! Are you alright? Does it hurt? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before. But they're darker now. You're right. What a weird color. What's happening? It's probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt anything to worry about that. Maybe. I just hope it doesn't leave a scar. That's the least of your worries, is it leaving a scar. I'd be more worried about other stuff happening here. I don't know. True, you do have beautiful legs after all. Please don't. Don't say that, no. I'm jealous. You're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig and I would sure look a lot more natural together. Is he your boyfriend? Is Shig your boyfriend? Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me. Always stand by me, accepts me for who I am, despite all my flaws. Always supports me in whatever I choose to do. He sounds wonderful. You're exactly right. We're in the same drama club, but he's like some kind of prince. Kishinuma, he's an evil wizard. Kishinuma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he? Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps? I don't know what you mean. This does not look like anything. No, nothing like that. Sorry I had to ask. Actually, Kishinuma's got pretty rough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections. But they look so cute together. They're a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel. But it's a lot like when you're with Moshig. Yeah. Oh, come on. I already told you. It's not like that with us. Though I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. When I finally do see Shig, how will I react? What do I want him to do? Do I want him to pull me into his arms like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki, or do I just want him to pat me on the head? I don't really know. It's come. It'll come, just like it did for Kishinuma and Ayumi. Thanks. I hope Machida is able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima too, and miss you and Shinohara. We'll all meet up and go back home, properly exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival. See, that's good to hope for. I really want to see my friends again too. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been talking about myself all this time. I think I want to go scout around for No, please don't. I want to go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyways. Take someone with you, please. Don't go alone. By yourself? Isn't that dangerous? I'll only be gone for a moment. That's all it takes is a moment, okay? That's all it takes. I just think about her friends got her all worked up. She's probably just couldn't sit still any longer. Suzumoto! You're awake? Shouldn't you go with her just to be safe? Everyone's saying it. Everyone's saying it. Ugh. I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki. Thanks, I will. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? I'll smack Shinozaki till she's awake, and the two of us will come running. Hallways are pretty dark, so I think I'm going to borrow one of our candles. Just be careful. Once you find Oga, you two come right back here. You got it? I don't know how. So, yeah, she went to the bathrooms. The bathrooms felt empty. There was no indication that Nana's presence whatsoever. Maybe we passed one another without realizing it. Ah, no, no. You got a candle. She'd notice the candle. Oh, Nana. Nana. No, no. Nana. What's wrong, Nana? Oh! Dang it! The sound that echoed through the halls was like that of a butcher slicing through a large hunk of meat, bone and all. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me. Or rather, part of Nana. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Her legs were completely gone. And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. My legs! My legs! Ugh. Nana! This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak at the knees and fell backwards, landing at my butt. I couldn't move. Okay, is it the big guy? The big guy had a hammer, though. He didn't have knives. It hurts. It hurts. My legs. My legs. Maybe it's piano wire. I'd say piano wire. Nana was bending and contorting her back and writhing on the ground, as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for this situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood at every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I had ever seen. It hurts. It hurts. I could sense the presence of another person. I could sense the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso. Who was it? The darkness was all-encompassing, past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette within an inky black void. Who's there? That's the locker room. No, wait. It's not. Where is this? What's back there? That door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. Nana. Nana. There was also an indescribable foul odor wafting out from within, so powerful and revolting that I felt it could never leave my senses again. And whatever was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. Are we going to see the silhouette? I still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. His? Okay. Whatever this was, I could sense his shadow posture itself over Nana's head, as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? It is him! Oh, this is a better picture of him than we got in the last game. But yeah, that's not a knife. That's just a... I guess he could... that wouldn't cut. That'd smash. Stop. Please, stop. Yes. The figure was now fully visible, and was indeed a person. I think he grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into the horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream in protest. Her voice was getting weaker and weaker, writhing. Writhing? Less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed side down. It would be bad enough just have my head held in that massive filthy grip. No, grip isn't right word. It really was more like a bite. God, no. No. Save me, please. Mayu. Oh. Gasp and wheeze. Gasp. No! These were the panic, primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It's a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll hear again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you. And Nana's gone! Yeah, I expected. I didn't expect her to go like that, but I expected it to happen pretty soon. I sat there dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into the blackness. Those were the longest few seconds of my life. Once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall across the hellish threshold. Are you telling me Shinozaki and them couldn't hear that? She's been yelling a lot. Nana has. Nana, I have to go save her. That is not a good idea. You see that guy? Okay, Mayu, just stay. Go get help, and then you guys can go look. If you do. Help me, help. Mayu. Nana. Gathering all my courage, I ran at full speed toward the black void. Don't, please. But found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. Oh! What? The door opened in, like, out into the room. There's something there. They're not just a wall. What? No, where is she? Where was she taken? Mayu. It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human was pulled into a space that simply no longer existed. Pulled out of reality. And yet, I could still hear her. That's worse. No. I can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running, away from there. Anywhere else was preferable. Why am I going this way? Nana isn't this way. She's behind me. I need to go back. Get help. Get help. I need to save her. I need to save Nana. But I'm just getting farther and farther away from her. No, I can't. I just can't. It's just not possible. Just go back to the classroom, please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nana. I couldn't do anything to save you. What do I say to Kishinuma and Shinozaki? We were just talking with her, and now, look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off, right along the line of those bruises. The bruises? Wait. Nana was sliced up in the exact spots where she had those markings. And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just coincidence. Right? Right, guys? What is wrong with me, worrying about myself at a time like this? But I can't help it. I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. They're gonna be darker. Oh god, no. Oh, that's a lot darker. I don't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It is far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep within my body. No. It's darker, more clearly outlined. It looks bigger now, too. What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? I'm sure it'll go away on its own over time if I leave it be. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It is nothing. It was nothing. It was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. I saw fear. I saw sadness. I saw defeat. But I also saw something else. Oh, bruise. Another bruise. No. At first I doubted my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker. Why? Why? When did I get this? Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I just need to wipe it off. I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all I did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding area would turn white, creating greater contrast, making it stand out more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away. And it was just kept darkening. I might wind up like Nana. Okay, since she ended up as a splat on the last game, is her whole body going to turn into a bruise? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, please, no. No. Torn apart at the seams. No. Suzumoto, what's wrong? Yes, get to them. Yes. I thought I heard you scream. No luck in finding Ogar. Yeah, whatever. I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumoto. No, stay back. I took a step away from them, despite myself. What's going on? Please, just stay back. Nothing's going on, I swear. Did something happen? Did you see something in your compact? It's nothing. I didn't see anything. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't run from them. They're the only people that can help you if you have a chance. I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see my hideous bruise. Wait, Suzumoto. Suzumoto. Oh. Pant, pant, pant. What do I do? What do I do? I'm running again. But where? Where am I going? I have to get rid of this. If I don't, if I can't, then I'll wind up like Nana. Oh no. Oh no. I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away. Don't. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it. There we go. You can't see it all now. All I have to do is get some sleep, then I'll wake up. That bruise will be gone. I know it will. Yeah, it was going to all work. I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably just a result of all that stress I've been feeling here. Once that calmed down, it would go away for sure. So I thought they would want me in the bed, but apparently not. That's the only thing I can see. Welcome back. I don't see anything here. So, they were over here, right? So, let's, I guess, just walk out. Oh, she's locked in. I don't remember closing the door. It wouldn't open. And it wasn't like it was locked. Rather, it felt almost as if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength. Oh, the black hair again. The black hair. Is it always the black hair in this room? Suddenly I realized why. The door was wrapped multiple times with thin black threads. How had I not noticed these a moment ago? What the? Is this human hair? I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded that without question, that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating all along my back, muscles, across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely, I could sense it moving. Who's there? Who's behind me? I was too scared to turn around. This room. Oh! It was a little girl wearing a red dress. Probably a first or second grader. Her skin was pale as pottery, contrasted with her lacquer-like hair, and she looks somewhat familiar. This is the girl who was in the newspaper who survived the murders. Sachiko Shinozaki. But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago. This room is so lifeless. No! I know what it needs. A human autopsy model. I want to dissect a human. Please no. Please not, Sachiko. No, no. What? Oh, there's all the children. Huh. Have you come to play with us again? No. Please no. Please don't show it. Please don't show any of it. Something was dripping onto the back of my hand. Are these tears? That's what I thought at first, anyways. If I'd started to cry, I wasn't aware. But considering what I was going through, I wouldn't have been surprised any other way. I wonder just how much I cried since getting sealed up in this godforsaken place. Probably more than I'd ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky and red. What? What did you do to me? We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair on my body stand on end. Same. How about you take a look in the mirror? We'll wait, just for a little bit though. Sachiko's face somewhat made me feel as if there might be two sides to her, one gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with her here, it wasn't something to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. So I took out my compact, opened it, and... No, please. The bruise I'd concealed with makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. No, this can't be happening. It can't be. No. It's happening. That's all you. If you hadn't fought it, you might have been able to die quickly. But you're going to die. You're going to be torn open along those cracks in your belly. The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I completely lost my inability to think or reason. I was a goner, and I knew it. What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against a wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart. That's what. Let's play. Come on, let's play. Don't say it in such a nice, childish way. Please don't. Time to begin the autopsy, everyone. No, please. Stay away. Stay away. Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginable cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted, but every last bit of strength I had. But fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let me go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming. But sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. No! Don't show it, please. I could feel the hands of the children all over my body, coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging. It hurts. It hurts. I'm gonna have to edit that. No. I'm dying. Save me, Shig. Shig? Your dig Shig won't be coming to your rescue. No chance. No hope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mayu. Oh. I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever imagined possible. I couldn't talk, couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves, all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment, it grew worse and worse. Then, I began to drift away. What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall, or maybe the hallway outside with our new autopsy model. This school is getting livelier all the time. Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. I didn't hurt anymore. I was just cold. So cold that I couldn't even feel my body. So cold. So very, very cold, Shig. I couldn't even move a finger anymore. But even if I'm dead, and even if my body is an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. Because Shig, I found a wish. Is that Shig be the one to find my body. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyways. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Clear. We got through Demise. Next chapter. Encounter. So we got the soulful testimonies unlocked in the bonus menu. And I didn't think we'd be able to... I didn't think this would be able to beat what happened to Naomi and them. But I stand corrected. It was worse. It was much worse. So, yeah. I'll have to remember to edit the autopsy. No, we're not gonna look at that. So yeah, whenever we come back, we'll be doing the encounter chapter. I don't know. We got a lot to go. And if that was the worst bit, okay, I'll be fine. I'm still gonna finish the game, but now I'm sitting here, I'm like, do I want to record this? I do, but if someone watches this and they think, oh, this guy's weird, I don't enjoy this. I just like this. I don't know. I enjoy the game. I don't enjoy everything that's happening. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We will be back in Corpse Party and starting the new chapter next time. And bye-bye.